At the beginning, he couldn't speak to anyone, except his father. He was in shock, completely broken. So he told him everything, every detail of what happened.
This story doesn't need any explanation from me, because once you hear it, there's no way you'll ever be the same again. This is the story of a Saudi man who drowned and experienced something beyond explanation. He says his soul left his body.
Father, what I'm about to tell you is not something I imagined. At first, I didn't even understand what was happening. I thought maybe it was just a dream. But later, I checked the car camera. I was actually in the sea, and I came out of it.
I started asking scholars, more than 30 of them. Every single one told me the same thing. This is soul separation. That's when I knew what I went through was real. Not a dream, not imagination, a real experience. 100%.
This story reveals a truth. None of us can escape, and every single one of us will go through it, one day. But the truth is, we don't know when, and we're all curious to know what happens. But what makes this story different is that you're about to hear it from someone who actually lived it, moment by moment, between life and death. So what exactly happened to him? I simply gathered his real voice recording, combined it with his full interview, and recreated every moment, exactly as he described it. So, let's begin.
Peace be upon you, and the mercy and blessings of God. Good morning, Dad. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I hope everything is okay. What happened to me? Happened about 3 weeks ago. At around 8:30 in the morning. What happened to me? Was in the sea. Like always, I went into the sea. Sometimes just swimming, sometimes snorkeling, and sometimes free diving. What happened that day? I was at the beach, and the incident happened near the breakwater. From the shore to the breakwater, it's about 10 meters, and the depth increases gradually, starting from shallow water, then 1 meter, then 1.5 meters, then deeper. I was swimming, and I was about 2 meters away from the breakwater. I was standing in the water. It was reaching my chest, just taking a breath. I looked down, and I saw a group of fish. The view was incredibly beautiful. It felt peaceful, perfectly in harmony with everything around me. But on the other side, there was something else. A small whirlpool, about 20 to 30 centimeters wide, around 7 to 8 meters away from me. I saw it, but honestly, I didn't think much of it. I know what whirlpools are, and I know how dangerous they can be, but I was distracted by the beauty of the scene. And then, suddenly, I felt a pull, a strong force, dragging me from above, downwards, toward the left. There were 2 rocks. My body was stuck between them, and by the mercy of God, those rocks were the only thing holding me, because if I slipped, if my body wasn't trapped there, I would have been pulled down 15, maybe 20 meters, into the depths. In that moment, I realized something. Out here, in the sea, every second matters. This isn't just a situation, it's life or death. You only have 2 rules. Stay calm, then act fast. Every second in the water is either saving you or killing you. The first thing I did, my very first reaction, I tried to push myself up, using my right hand against the sand. But the moment I pushed, my hand started sinking. The sand was soft, too soft. Every time I pushed, my hand went deeper. That's when I knew this wouldn't work. So I made another move. I grabbed the rock in front of me with both hands and tried to lift my body. But my hand kept slipping. The rock was smooth, covered in algae, slippery. Every time I tried to pull myself up again and again. And in that moment, it felt like everything I knew about how life works was gone. No logic, No control, just instinct. Taking over. It felt like someone was pouring something into my mouth. Like gasoline, burning through me from the inside. The pain was unbearable. It wasn't just drowning, it felt like fire, tearing me apart. But from Allah's mercy and His hidden kindness, He made the one who drowns a martyr. In those moments, I felt a massive pain in my head. Pain, like my skull was about to explode, from the pressure building inside. There was this ringing in my right ear, a sharp, constant ringing. In those moments, that's when I started losing consciousness. The pain inside me began to fade, little by little, until I couldn't feel anything anymore. The image started to fade, slowly, until everything became blurry. Glory be to God. The most great. If a person's greatest concern is this world, then Allah, glory be to Him, and Most High, will not grant him the honor of martyrdom. My biggest concern, my biggest worry, was this life. My sports car, my SUV, my money, my bank account, my house. I was still young. That was all I could think about. I lost consciousness, and then something appeared. Something people always talk about. They say, before death, you see a film, your life, playing in front of you. But me, I didn't see anything. Then, a white square appeared. A big one. Right in front of me. At first, I couldn't see anything. Just light. But then, it became clear. A bright white frame. Glowing from behind. Inside it, there were frames. So many. More than 40. Each one. A moment from my life. From when I was young. To just seconds ago. Standing by the sea. All of them. Playing at once. There were even moments from when I was a child. Maybe 1.5 years old. Or something like that. Things I used to tell my mother about. Stories from when I was little. She would be shocked. How do you even remember this? But now, I was seeing it. Everything that happened to me. By the sea. All these moments. More than 40 years. I saw them. In just 10 seconds. Glory be to God. The Creator. The power. Of the human mind. Suddenly, I was above the sea. Floating. Maybe a meter high. My soul, it felt like it separated. From my body. Just above the water. And I could see myself down there. Between the rocks. I stared. Trying to understand. Who is that? Why does he look so familiar? Wait, I know him. That person. Looks like me. The vision I had. It wasn't normal. If this existed in our world, if God lifted the veil for people, the way I was seeing, it was unbelievable. Terrifying. In a way I could see everything. Even beneath the sand, there were insects. Tiny, smaller than a grain of sand. And I could see them, moving, under the surface. Hidden things, no one could ever see. But I was seeing them, clearly. The sea wasn't just a sea. I wasn't seeing water. I was seeing mass. A heavy mass, then lighter, less dense. Layers, shifting inside each other. Even the waves were different. The foam, a white circle, and above it, a shape. Like a triangle. In that moment, I could see my body. I started recognizing it. That's me. Right there. And then, something strange. Was I going down into that body? Or was it rising? Towards me. Closer and closer. I couldn't tell. In a moment, I was inside a tunnel. Dark. Not normal darkness. Deeper. Heavier. Nothing like this world. Then, I felt them too. Behind me. Don't mind me. No voices. Just in my mind. Move. Keep going. Every time I stopped, move. Just a little more. I reached the end of the tunnel. A small opening. Tiny. Like a coffee cup. But from it, pure white light. Not from this world, they said. Go in, I said. I can't. It's too small. They said, just go. And somehow, I did. No pressure. No pain. I just passed through. I entered. And in that moment, I knew. This wasn't a body. I was a soul. And what I saw next? You won't believe it. Wait for it. Part 2, coming soon.